fucking are again. It's time. It's that time. Welcome to what Metallica means to me. And today we're going to be tackling the mammoth, the behemoth, a fucking classic masterpiece, just a complete fat, weighty, big, heavy motherfucker of a record. We're gonna be tackling, finally, the Black Album. The stars all aligned, it all happened. That's right. This is gonna be, I think I'm gonna split this one into two parts because I gotta do a video about that fucking massive 3-year world tour they went on for this album too. So let's get right into it. Coming off of Justice and Justice for All, year and a half, 2.5 year tour, they were starting to become more popular and getting more recognition, getting more I don't want to use the word fame, but there was where they couldn't, it started getting recognized and all that, and they're on the verge of if you haven't heard of us, guess what? You will. The Justice Tour went on from 88 to about late 89. So, year and a half of touring, and when they got through with that, and also making the one video and starting to recognize and realize that, we don't want to just be fucking kill them all. We just don't want to play the clubs. We want to be fucking known. We want to crush the fucking world, and we want world domination. And after taking time off from the Justice Tour, when they started to when Lars and James started to get the songs together for the song, they had made a conscious decision where let's write shorter songs. Let's trim all the fat out. Let's not play 47,000 riffs and fucking machine gun, all out skull fucking crushing drum beats, which I love that shit. Don't get me wrong, but they decided to trim the fat out, get more personal. There's so much to tackle, and it's gonna be pretty fucking long, but because they easily could have made Justice Part 2 and done the same thing, but I don't know if it would have. I mean, yeah, they would have had another successful tour and another great fucking thrash album or whatever, but getting Bob Rock in and what he did with them and the direction he helped stir them in can't be fucking beaten. They really showed that just because we're writing shorter songs and going more personal, more inward. That we're still fucking Metallica. We just want to rock more, because there's really no fast songs on the album. I mean, there's Holier Than Now, Through the Never's pretty fast, Struggle Within's kind of fast, but Ending to Wherever I May Roam. But You Can't Fuck With Sad But True, and Don't Tread On Me, and Of Wolf and Man, or the God That Failed. You just can't fuck with those songs. Those are great fucking songs. This was recorded from October of 1990 to June of 91 and 101 recording studios in Los Angeles. The recording process and all the fighting and the ugly fucking shit. Remember James saying we would fight for hours over shit that did not matter. We would fight for hours on it. For little things that did not matter. But the static and the tension created this. And they're hitting a new fucking peak. Certainly they also, Bob Rock said that he went to see them live on the Justice Tour, and he thought that they never captured what they did live on a record, which is kind of, excuse me, who the fuck are you? But also too that to say that James never had or wrote deep lyrics before this, because I know that's one of the key things about him working with Bob Rock. Bob tried to get him to go more inward, go more personal, go more more emotion, whereas he's always had deep, powerful fucking lyrics. So that argument's kind of could be debated or whatever on, I think. And this is all this is documented in the year and a half in the life of Metallica. There's the meat and potatoes of it, but there's also on YouTube some very, very cool outtake shit. There's one where working on Don't Tread On Me, and James is trying to get the tone right, and that's pretty fucking cool and rare to see, because that's one of my all-time favorites. There's not a whole lot documented about it, like when they were recording it, so I probably watched that documentary so many fucking times. I don't even know how many, but see where they were at in that period, and they were 26, 27 years old, and they're making this kind of shit. That's fucking insane. And also, the sound of this album, the production is fucking unrivaled, man. When I first got it, I played the shit out of it. Now, this is not my gateway into the band like it was for a lot of people. this is probably the second or third, but I just could not get over the drum sound and then when I got more into the band and got more into really wanting to know every little aspect of every little fucking thing, the amount of tape and all the recording shit they did to get that drum sound, it's fucking so fucking badass. And that's another thing too. With Lars, he really wanted to just lay back and swing more, play more to the bass, and the guitars take the majority of the lead. And that's such a cool fucking dynamic about them, that you have a song like Battery or Damage Incorporated, and then which are just instant skull fucking crushing. But then you got Sabbath Shoe, where it's laid back and he's not doing so much. Man, all the layers that they added too. I mean, I'm sure they must have multi and double tracked everything. I really fucking love the shots and the year and a half of life of where you see James and James recording and singing, and like kind of like a little booth and singing into the microphone, and Bob's getting him to like when they're doing the Unforgiven, that last kind of bit, a little more soul, a little more character, a little more heartfelt in there, and more, and he's fucking going and going. That's a thing too with them. They didn't want to, reeling us into control. We're Metallica. No one tells us what the fuck to do, but somehow them and Bob were able to find some kind of compromise, and look at what happened. And you can't fuck with that. It's kind of like, I know a lot of, all the stars were aligned and all that, but in this case it's so fucking true, because not only for what the sound did for them at the time, but what it's still doing for them almost 30 years later. It's gonna be 30 years old next year. Fuck, man, 30 fucking years ago, almost. It still sells over 1 million a year now, and so it just goes to show you, man, like, when you have an album like that and songs like that, and I know that sells and all that's kind of minuscule, but maybe it wasn't back then, but it's certainly is a pretty fucking cool thing. I mean, all the cool promotional shit they did for this, and when MTV was still a fucking cool thing, and all the shit that I've watched from that MTV did for them back then is really fucking cool. Now let's get into the 5 songs and the 5 videos that were released from this bad motherfucker. Enter Sandman, Savage True, However I May Roam, Nothing Else Matters. Savage True, Nothing Else Matters. Unforgiven. Fuck. And no, I'm gonna fucking brain fart here. Yeah, Savage True. Savage True, Sandman. However I May Roam, The Unforgiven. And Nothing Else Matters. Yeah, I got him. And also, a few people know this, but Don't Tread on Me was also released as a single too. So 6 out of 10 songs. I think all the videos for this are so fucking great. I love Nothing Else Matters. All the studio shit. Unforgiven went so deep and emotional. Sandman is a fucking titan of a classic. Imagery and all that, the badass fucking the badass strobe lights and shit. Wherever I May Roam, I think Roam and Sad But True are probably my 2 favorite videos, because I love any kind of live shit with them. And to me, the Wherever I May Roam, to me that's the ruler of this record. It's probably my favorite, but it's so hard to pick, because as great as the kind of what's known on this album, what's known on this album is great, but people really tend to overlook A Wolf in Man and Through the Never and The God That Failed and My Friend in Misery and Struggle Within. I wish that Don't Tread on Me and Struggle Within were played live back then too, because those songs are just as fucking great. So the next point I'm gonna make, I gotta start writing this shit down, but I just like going off the top of my head. It's gonna appear that way, I think. I guess I'll get into the sellout factor now and all that bullshit. Metallica never fucking sold out. And I think of that and I think of what that means. They're far from that. They're far from that kind of band. I mean, I'm sure they made a conscious decision. Now we're just gonna write shorter songs and trim the fat out. They never said, oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And we want to achieve and reach these kind of people. And you really think they sat there and thought about that shit? Look, man, fucking Unforgiven and Nothing Else Matters are deep, amazing, beautiful fucking songs. And I mean, it's not like they put out some fruity fucking dance record with like a bunch of electronic bullshit. Then maybe I could see sell out, whatever, but you know, they still had the weight, the heaviness, still guitar solos. There's still, James's fucking voice on this album. Holy motherfucking shit. The fucking god, man. There's big fucking fat groovy fucking drums and loud heavy fucking guitars and shit. So what's fucking solid about it? Tell me. I have never been able to really see that, and I've looked into all of the aspects of it. I mean, good songs stand the fucking test of time, and when you have an album like this and songs like this, people who aren't generally are Metallica fans are like, oh, what's this? And also, to be fair, Metallica's fan demographic just isn't one thing. I mean, it probably was back then, but you just can't fuck with this album. You can't fuck with the songs on it, and they really showed that that they're still Metallica, but these are just, we want to get more to the point. And also, at time, it must have been so much fucking fun, making this. I know Guns N' Roses was making Use Your Illusions just down the street, and they fucking really must have fucking fuck, where am I going with this? Sorry for fucking stammering, but I don't wanna fucking they really fucking they really fucking brought it, man. They really fucking showed that they're still Metallica, and but also, like I said, that time period, and also you have to remember they toured their fucking asses off. They played anywhere they could from day one. That was kind of their thing. We're a live band. We love playing live, and the work they did leading up to that point, because at that point they only been 10 or 11 years as a band. They accomplished that in 10 fucking years. 4 albums before that. And and they always have said, we're not gonna write the same songs or the same record. They're not that kind of band. And that's one of the things I've always loved about them. There's so much different flavors to everything that they do. And you motherfuckers who are still shitting on this album, or you're still one of those poor motherfuckers. You need to reevaluate your life. Man, what the fuck, man? I was a 2-year-old fucking kid when this album came out, And you know, first time I heard it, I fucking loved it. And that's what I try to say when someone says, "Oh, it's fucking slow down on this album." No, they didn't, you stupid motherfucker. They just wrote and came up with shorter songs, and that's not selling out at all. You want to fucking sell out? Look at Kiss. They're the biggest fucking sellouts out of anybody. Fuck them. But the whole fucking whole fucking 3 years that they spent touring this album too. Well, I also kind of 94 too, because they still, I mean, I know they took a lot of time off after the giant fucking tour, but 94 too, there's some shit where there's some shows where they're playing The God That Failed and that, and man, I fucking love that song. It works really well live too. It's nice and heavy, and about James's his about him and his mom dying from Christian Scientist, and or being a Christian Scientist, and him finally addressing it. I never have seen it, heard what made him want to write this song and put it on this album. I wish it was fucking out there, because man, fucking anger in his voice in that song and the lyrics, man. It's fucking just savage, man. I love it. Plus the cool little drum and bass part in the beginning. Here's some Jason, that's always fucking great. This also too, like I said, Lars started to play the Jason more, and it became more of a rhythm section. Of course, this is only the second, if you want to count Garage Days, but those are just a bunch of covers. But this is also the second album of Jason, and I just wish there was more said about the lesser known songs on some, because those are just as fucking important as far as I'm concerned. And if you really think about it, Wherever I'm at Rome is really the whole, to me it's like the fucking icing on top of the cake or whatever. I've always loved this song. It fucking just every time I hear it, it moves the fuck out of me. It's such a honest telling of, such an honest telling of that time. And being the road dogs and the ultimate road dogs, and fuck it, 3 hours on the road, let's do it. 302 shows. I'm gonna do a whole second part on just that tour alone, because that's some pretty crazy shit. I was watching some Dawn in 1091 shit last night. Oh man. And that's when they also played with Guns N' Roses, and James got fucking set on fire and all kinds of shit. What else more can I say? When you have an album like this, and it exists, it's kind of like, holy shit, you know. You just can't argue with the songs. Kirk said it's their dark side of the moon. It's not wrong. What's that? Where the fuck is it? The top selling album of the Sandscount era. Over the past 25 years. Over 16 million fucking copies, man. I have two. Well, 3 or 4 really, but god damn. But yeah, I guess that's all I got. I'd like to get a lot of views on this because I feel I've done a pretty good job with this. So yeah, fucking Tom is everything that they strived and achieved to work for. It's a complete fucking classic. But I mean, is it really a classic in so much of the sense that 30 years ago was not that long ago? But I mean, it's definitely one of the albums that define them, and it's definitely one of the kind of go-tos, I think, when you're first really getting into them. And not just to know the album or whatever, but kind of the history and all the things that were going on. I think that's, you know, really important to look into and check out. So yeah, I'm gonna do a part 2 on this fucking tour, because it is fucking crazy, man. So check this shit out. Help me get some fucking big views on this. I'd really appreciate it. Hope I'm not fucking boring, man, because I've seen videos on YouTube where people just they try to do kind of what I'm doing, but they're not like exciting or whatever. And anyways, I'm fucking rambling. Expect a fucking part 2 on this motherfucker coming soon. So from until the next time that I emerge from the fucking skull of fucking, that would sound really cheesy, next time I emerge on this camera and do this shit, next we're gonna get into Load and Reload 96, 97, which I'm gonna really enjoy talking about, because I've got some pretty cool fucking thoughts on both those albums, and we're gonna tackle it then. So until next time, motherfuckers, death in the air. And I don't need to say check this fucking album out, because if you haven't or don't, what the fuck. So next time I fucking emerge, stay fucking heavy.